Imagine, for a moment, that before you became a parent, a profound connection had already been sealed, a silent pact between souls. What if I told you that your child, with a wisdom that transcends time, chose you to be their guide in this journey called life? It sounds impossible, doesn't it? Yet, according to Deepak Chopra's teachings, everything in the universe is interconnected by a greater consciousness, and nothing, absolutely nothing, happens by chance. Today, I'm going to take you on a path of discoveries that might forever change how you see your relationship with your child. Get ready to feel your heart stir with a truth you may have sensed but never dared to explore. Shall we begin? This story starts with an idea Deepak Chopra invites us to embrace. We are more than physical bodies. We are expressions of an infinite consciousness. Before they were born, your child wasn't just a biological possibility but a spiritual essence that, on some deep level, recognized in you the light needed for their journey. Chopra teaches that souls are drawn together by purpose, like stars orbiting one another in the cosmos. Think about it. How often have you felt your child seems to know you in a way that goes beyond words? Perhaps, in those first exchanged glances, there was a mutual recognition, and I knew it was you. This connection isn't coincidence but a reflection of a choice made in a realm beyond our everyday understanding. Now, let's dive a little deeper. Deepak Chopra believes every human experience is an opportunity for the soul's evolution, and family bonds are the most powerful for this growth. When your child chose you, they saw in you not only love but also the challenges and lessons they needed to flourish. Yes, even the tough moments, sleepless nights, doubts, arguments, are part of a sacred agreement. Chopra reminds us that true love isn't just comfort but also transformation. Your child trusts that, together, you'll learn to heal, forgive, and love more deeply. Have you ever considered that every laugh and every tear you share is like a brushstroke painting a masterpiece that is your life together? What if this choice wasn't just about what your child needed but also about what you needed to learn? Chopra guides us to see that the roles of parent and child are, in truth, mirrors of our own soul. Your child came to teach you patience, courage, vulnerability, qualities you might not even have known you needed to develop. He tells us life is a dance of reciprocity, where each reflects the other. When you look into your child's eyes, you're seeing not only them but a part of yourself being invited to awaken. This exchange is magical because, deep down, you chose each other to grow together, like two travelers deciding to cross the same bridge. So, what does this mean for you today? Deepak Chopra invites us to live with intention, to honor this sacred choice with presence and gratitude. Every moment with your child is a chance to recognize this bond that began before their first breath. It's not about being a perfect parent, but about being aware that you're connected by a greater purpose. By the end of this video, you'll look at your child with new eyes, seeing them not just as part of you, but as a teacher who came to guide you. And if you're as moved as I am right now, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Because deep down, we're all part of this same consciousness, choosing each other to light the way. Shall we continue together? Have you ever felt, when looking at your child, a connection that seems to defy any logical explanation? Deepak Chopra teaches that this feeling isn't just emotion but an echo of a profound spiritual truth. Before they were born, your child chose you on a level of consciousness that transcends time and space. This idea, though it may seem mystical, is rooted in Chopra's vision that the universe is a field of interconnected possibilities, where every soul has a purpose. Picture your child as a light traveling through the cosmos, seeking you out to share their journey. This choice wasn't random but a sacred agreement made out of love and purpose. Now, pause for a moment and reflect. How many times have you felt your child seems to understand you in a way that goes beyond words? Chopra explains that children, especially in their early years, still carry a closeness to the universal source of consciousness. When they smile at you or hold your hand, it's as if they're reminding you of something you both already knew before arriving here. This connection is a reminder that you're partners in a greater dance, where every step holds meaning. It's not just about raising a child, but about rediscovering the wisdom you promised to share. What makes this choice so powerful? According to Chopra, it's driven by a divine intention that permeates everything in the universe. Your child didn't choose you by chance, but because they saw in you the qualities they needed to grow, and, perhaps more importantly, because they knew you needed them too. Think of the moments when your child challenged you, made you question your choices, or even brought you to tears. Those instances, as hard as they may be, are part of the plan. They're invitations for you to transform, to tap into deeper layers of patience, compassion, and love. Chopra guides us to see that life is a tapestry woven with threads of intention, and the bond with your child is one of the most vibrant. They're not here just to be cared for, but to be your mirror, reflecting both your light and your shadows. When you embrace this perspective, something magical happens. Every interaction with your child becomes an opportunity for mutual growth. Can you imagine what it would be like to live each day with this awareness, knowing you're fulfilling a purpose that began before your first meeting? So, how do we honor this cosmic choice? Chopra suggests it starts with presence. Be truly there, with an open heart, in every moment, whether it's a shared laugh or a tantrum that tests your patience. These moments are the threads that strengthen the bond you chose to weave together. And now that we've begun to unravel this mystery, let's dive even deeper, exploring how this connection shapes not only your child, but also who you're destined to become. Stay with me, because this journey is just beginning. Chopra often reminds us that our closest relationships are mirrors of our soul, and no mirror is clearer than the one we see in our children's eyes. When your child chose you, they didn't just see who you are now, but who you could become. This idea is transformative. Your child is both your student and your teacher, reflecting your strengths and revealing areas where you can grow. How many times have you caught yourself learning something new about yourself because of them? Maybe it was the patience you never knew you had, or the courage you found in a moment of difficulty. This exchange, according to Chopra, is the essence of spiritual evolution. He teaches that every soul comes to earth with lessons to learn and teach, and the bond between parent and child is one of the most sacred for this purpose. When your child challenges you, whether with a question you can't answer or behavior that throws you off balance, they're inviting you to look within. Chopra would say these moments are opportunities to align your consciousness with the universe's greater flow. Instead of resisting, ask yourself, what is my child trying to teach me now? Here's the beauty of it. As you grow, your child blossoms too. Chopra believes children are deeply attuned to their parents' energy. When you become more present, more loving, more aware, your child feels it on a profound level. Think about how they respond when you're calm and connected versus when you're distracted or stressed. This energetic exchange is a silent dialogue between your souls, a reminder that you're shaping each other every moment. Have you ever felt this connection in a simple moment, like a hug or a shared glance? But this journey isn't just about the easy moments. Chopra warns that true growth often comes disguised as discomfort. When your child confronts you with your own limitations, perhaps your impatience or fear of failure, they're offering you a gift. They're calling you to transcend, to become a fuller version of yourself. And by doing so, you create a safe space for them to explore who they are. This reciprocity is what makes your bond so unique, a dance of souls helping each other evolve. Now that we understand how your child is your mirror, let's explore how you can use this connection to create memories that echo beyond this lifetime. Next, we'll see how Chopra's teachings guide us to live with intention, turning every day into a celebration of this sacred choice. Are you feeling the impact of this? Then keep going with me, because there's so much more to uncover. Chopra invites us to live with a clear purpose, where every action is infused with meaning. When we apply this to our relationship with our children, we realize that every moment, from the simplest to the most challenging, is a chance to honor the choice you made for each other. Imagine if, instead of just reacting to daily life, you began to see every interaction with your child as an opportunity to strengthen this spiritual bond. What would it be like to wake up tomorrow knowing every word, every touch, every smile is part of a greater plan? Chopra teaches that intention is the force that shapes reality. When you're truly present, listening to your child with an open heart, you're planting seeds that will bloom throughout their life. Think of a time when you stopped everything to hear a story they wanted to tell. Do you remember the sparkle in their eyes? That moment, as small as it seems, is a brick in the foundation of trust and love you're building together. According to Chopra, these acts of presence align your energy with the universe, creating harmony in your relationship. And when life gets hectic, how do you maintain that intention? Chopra suggests simple practices, like meditation or even a conscious pause before responding to your child. Picture taking a deep breath before correcting their mistake, asking yourself, how can I respond with love? That small shift can turn a moment of tension into an opportunity for connection. Your child feels this difference because, as Chopra reminds us, children are antennas for their parents' energy. A single moment of patience can teach them more about love than 1,000 words. But living with intention also means accepting that you won't be perfect. Chopra is clear: perfection isn't the goal. Authenticity is. When you make a mistake, maybe lose your patience or get distracted, use it as a chance to show your child that growth is human. Apologize, explain, reconnect. These moments of vulnerability are powerful because they show them that love persists even in imperfection. And by doing this, you're fulfilling the promise you made to each other, to grow together soul to soul. We're getting to the heart of this journey, and next, we'll explore how this connection can become a source of healing, not just for you and your child, but for the world around you. Do you feel the weight of this? It's beautiful, isn't it? So don't go anywhere, because what's coming next will touch you even deeper. Chopra often speaks of the healing potential in relationships, and the bond with your child is one of the most powerful for this purpose. When you chose each other, it wasn't just to share joys, but also to heal wounds. Some you carry, others they bring, and many you'll discover together. Think about it. Every time you comfort your child after a fall or help them overcome a fear, you're healing not only them but also a part of yourself. Chopra would call this process a spiritual alchemy, turning pain into love. This healing begins with unconditional acceptance. Chopra teaches that true love doesn't judge but embraces. When your child feels they can be themselves, with all their qualities and flaws, they gain the confidence to explore the world. And by offering this safe space, you heal too. How many times, when forgiving your child's mistake, have you felt a weight lift from your own heart? Perhaps because, deep down, you also long to be accepted just as you are. This exchange is what makes your bond a constant source of renewal. But healing goes beyond the everyday. Chopra believes family bonds can break patterns that span generations. Maybe you grew up with insecurities or fears you inherited without realizing. Your child, by choosing you, came to help you break those cycles. When you choose to respond with calm instead of anger, or with dialogue instead of silence, you're rewriting not only your story but theirs and those of future generations. Have you thought about the impact this could have? It's like planting a tree whose shade will shelter far beyond your time. And the most incredible part is that your child is also a healer for you. Chopra reminds us that children, with their spontaneity and purity, have a gift for reconnecting us with our essence. When they pull you to play or make you laugh on a tough day, they're bringing you back to the present moment, where healing happens. These moments are sacred because they show your partners in this journey, each helping the other find peace. How does it feel to know your child is, in a way, your healer? In the final part, we'll tie all these ideas together to reveal how this connection can transform not just your life but the entire world. Are you ready for the grand finale? Then take a deep breath and come with me, because this is about to get even more powerful. We've reached the heart of this journey, and Deepak Chopra guides us to see that your child's choice of you isn't just personal but part of a larger movement in the universe. He believes every conscious act of love ripples outward, creating waves that touch the world. When you live this connection with your child, with presence, intention, and healing, you're helping raise the collective consciousness. Imagine this. Every hug, every conversation, every moment you choose love is helping build a more harmonious future. Isn't it inspiring to think your relationship with your child could change the world? Chopra teaches that we're all part of a single consciousness, and the bond with your child is a perfect expression of this. By honoring this choice, you're teaching them values beyond the material: compassion, authenticity, connection. These values don't stay just between you. They spread. When your child grows up feeling loved and understood, they carry that light into their friendships, their dreams, their life. And so, the love you cultivate together becomes a legacy that transcends generations. Can you imagine the impact of knowing you're planting those seeds now? But this legacy isn't just for the future, it starts today. Chopra suggests you can turn every day into a celebration of this sacred choice. How about starting with something simple like telling your child how much they mean to you? Or maybe setting aside a moment to really listen to them without distractions? These gestures, as small as they seem, are the threads weaving an eternal relationship. And, according to Chopra, when you live with this awareness, you not only strengthen your bond with your child but also align with the universe's flow. Now, I invite you to look at your child with new eyes. See in them not just the child you raised, but the teacher who chose you, the partner who came to teach you, and the healer shaping your heart. Deepak Chopra reminds us that life is a cycle of giving and receiving, and your child is living proof of this. So, before we wrap up, tell me, what will you do today to honor this connection? Share your answer in the comments, because your story might inspire other parents to live with more love and purpose. If this video touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Let's spread this awareness together, because, as Chopra says, we're all one. And who knows, the next time you look at your child, you might feel that deep recognition. I knew it was you. Until next time, may your journey with your child be filled with light,